Okay, our SE appearing students, how are you? How are you? They have produced sound. Are you fine? Are you fine or not?
Fine, sir.
Good. So, do you remember today's date?
Sir,
What is today's date? What is today's date?
it is
6th of Jet. And day?
Tuesday.
We are confused, isn't it? Today is Tuesday, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Actually, we are not familiar to go to school nowadays regularly or any educational institutions. That's why it's quite confusing, isn't it? It seems every day is Saturday, right? Isn't it? Okay. So I'm in destination educational hub and you are in your own house. And what about your distance? Have you maintained the distance? No, this is the matter of self-distancing, as you say, isn't it? Either you have to use mask or keep the distance. Otherwise, corona from one person may transmit to another one, right? Yes or no? Okay, so let's continue. Today we are discussing some more chapters of biology. I have already shared those discussion material in our messenger group. You might have seen it. Let's begin. Document, then what is here? Device storage, cam scanner, and SCE PDF. I have just made it. Now students, you just check it out what is given. Okay, so students, now let's begin. Question from chapter blood circulation in human body. As usual, 4 types of questions. Very short type questions, short type questions, long type questions, and very long type questions. And all questions is quite difficult to discuss. So alternate numbers will be discussed. Very short type questions. Question number 1. Okay, what does question number 1 say? Number 1, write the name of vein in which pure blood flows. So, what is it? Pulmonary vein. Number 3, what does the question say? Write the name of non-granular leukocyte. So leukocyte means that is WBC. So there are 2 types of leukocytes, granular and non-granular. So example of non-granular leukocyte is monocytes, MONOCYTES, monocytes. Now we are discussing next portion. What is that? What is uric acid? What is uric acid? So the definition goes like this. Uric acid is the condition where there is presence of more purine in our body. Okay. Now question number 7. What does the question say? Write the main function of fibrinogen in plasma. What is the function of fibrinogen? Fibrinogen helps in clotting, clotting of blood. Number 11. What is blood pressure? Blood pressure is defined as the pressure exerted by blood on the wall of artery. Number 13. What is blood? Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Fluid, F-L-U-I-D, fluid connective tissue, which is made up of plasma and blood cells. And circulates throughout our body. Dear students, now is the turn of question number 15. What does question number 15 say? Write a difference between pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. So you can write in one sentence only, no need to make table. Pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, whereas pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. One deoxygenated, another oxygenated. So students, now it's the time to discuss short type questions. Walls of auricles and ventricles are not of same thickness. Why? You can write walls of auricles and ventricles are not of same thickness because auricles collect the blood brought by vena cava, V-E-N-E-C-A-V-A-E, vena cava, whereas ventricles pump out the blood with more or high pressure which has to reach up to the cells and tissues. Now question number 6. What does question number 6 say? Let me read here. 6 is given. Draw a well-labeled diagram of human heart. Write any two differences between artery and vein is given. So it is very lengthy question, isn't it? So let's write the differences between artery and vein. Artery are thick-walled blood vessels. Veins are thin-walled blood vessels. Oxygenated blood flows through the artery except pulmonary artery. Deoxygenated blood flows through vein except pulmonary vein. Difference is done. So diagram, please you draw yourself. Number 8. The wall of left ventricle is thicker than the wall of right ventricle. Why? The wall of left ventricle is thicker than the wall of right ventricle because it has to pump out the blood so that the blood reaches in each and every part of the body except lungs. In each and every part of the body except lungs. Question number 10. Rupturing of an artery is dangerous. Why? What is the normal blood pressure of human body? Two questions are given. Rupturing of an artery is dangerous because the blood flows with high pressure. The blood flows with high pressure through artery, and there may be excessive loss of blood. There may be excessive loss of blood. Second part, what is the normal blood pressure of human body? The normal blood pressure of human body is 120 by 80 mm of Hg. Question number 12. By the help of which factor of RBC absorb oxygen? How long RBC and WBC are tentatively survived? Answer. RBC absorbs oxygen. RBC absorbs oxygen by the help of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. HAEMOGLOBIN. Next question. How long RBC and WBC are tentatively survived? RBC survive for 120 days and WBC survive for 15 days. 20 days and 15 days. 120 days and 15 days only. Students, now we are discussing long type questions. In long type questions, first question is to draw the well-leveled diagram of human heart and show some parts. Now we are discussing number 3. Number 3 also same thing. This diagram or figure of human heart is very important. So what you have to show? Vena cava, mitral valve, right auricle. Vena cava. So superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, they carry blood in right auricle. Mitral valve is also called bicuspid valve, lies in between left auricle and left ventricle. And next one is right auricle, you can show it, where many kidney collect the blood. Question number 5. Draw the structure of blood and label its 4 components. It is given. So for that, what should you have to do? You have to show a diagram, combined diagram, and mark over there what to show? RBC, WBC, platelets and plasma. Students, you can see in your book, open your book, page number 275. There is diagrammatic questions, number B. Study the given diagram and answer the following questions. Students, while drawing, what we have to do? Largest cell is WBC, smallest is platelet, medium one is RBC, and the liquid fluid is plasma. Okay. Dear students, now let's go to number 7. What does question number 7 say? What is the pericardial fluid? Mention the location of pulmonary and bicuspid valve inside the heart. Define systemic circulation. What is the name of instruments which is used to measure blood pressure? Oh my god, 4 questions but in each of 3 marks. It doesn't match, right? What is the role of pericardial fluid. The role of pericardial fluid is to protect the heart from jerk and shocks. Jerk, J-E-R-K-S, jerks, and S-H-O-C-K-S, shocks. Okay. Location of pulmonary valve is between right ventricle and pulmonary artery. Pulmonary valve between right ventricle and pulmonary artery, and bicuspid valve between left auricle and left ventricle. Left auricle and left ventricle. Define systemic circulation. How do you define it? Systemic circulation is defined as circulation of blood from heart to different parts of the body except the lungs and vis-a-vis or vice versa. Clear? Next question is, what is the name of instruments which is used to measure blood pressure? You know, the name of the instrument which is used to measure blood pressure are what is it? Sphygmomanometer. Blood pressure is measured by sphygmomanometer. Okay. Question number 9. What does the question say? What are the three main functions of blood in our body? The three main functions of blood in our body are, let me tell the headings. You have to write one sentence of it. Okay. What is the first one? Protection. Second one, transportation. Third one, regulation. Protection, transportation, and regulation. Alright. Students, page number, no, not page number. Now we are going to discuss very long type questions. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But here in question number 2, the question of heredity is asked. It's like cross between pure red flower and pure white flower. No need to do this. Question number 4 also I think already done. That is, draw the internal structure of human heart is said. Now we are going to discuss question number 6. What does question number 6 say? Where are red blood cells formed and destroyed? Draw the longitudinal cross-sectional diagram of the human heart and label the following parts: right auricle, bicuspid valve, pulmonic valve. Okay, students. Where are red blood cells formed? They are formed in red bone marrow of bones. They are formed in red bone marrow of bones. Where are they destroyed? They are destroyed in liver, L-I-V-R, liver, and spleen, S-P-L-E-N. Next one is longitudinal cross-sectional diagram. Means you have to draw internal structure of human heart, and so right auricle, right ventricle. So it's given here, page number 266. You can check the 266, or you can see, you can show page number 264, figure 16.6. Figure 16.6. Alright? Do accordingly. And you have to show right auricle, bicuspid valve. Next one, what is next? Pulmonic valve. Okay? Students, now we are discussing question number 8. What does question number 8 say? What is anemia? Which part of the human heart receives impure blood and which part receives pure blood? The wall of artery is thicker than vein. Why? What is anemia? Anemia is the disease which is caused due to less number of RBC in the blood of a person, which is caused due to less number of RBC in the blood of a person. Next question. Which part of the human heart receives impure blood? Which part receives impure blood? Right auricle receives impure blood and left auricle receives pure blood. Okay. Next one. The wall of artery is thicker than vein. Why? The wall of artery is thicker than vein because the blood flows with high pressure in artery. The blood flows with high pressure in artery. Thick wall of artery prevents it from bursting. B-U-R-S-T-I-N-G. Question number 10. Write any two differences between blood, cell and plasma. Write name of any two valves present in human heart. Name the blood vessel which carry pure blood from lungs to heart. Okay. So for differences between, you have to make a table. Left hand side you can write blood cell and right hand side you can write plasma. Blood cell, next one plasma. Blood cell. It is denser than plasma. Plasma, it is fainter than blood cells. Blood cells, it covers 45% part of the blood. It covers 45% part of the blood. Plasma, it covers 55% part of the blood. Next question, name any two valves present in human heart. Any two valves present in human heart are, you can write tricuspid valve, T-R-I-C-U-S-P-I-D, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve. If you like, you can write aortic valve and pulmonic valve also, aortic and pulmonic. Okay students, that is the end of chapter blood circulation. Now we are discussing next topic, that is chromosome and sex determination. Very short type questions. Number 1, write any two chromosomal disorders caused by sex chromosome. What should be its answer? The two chromosomal disorders caused by sex chromosome are Down syndrome and Turner syndrome. Down syndrome and Turner syndrome. Okay, you can write Klinefelter syndrome also. Now question number 3. What is the question? Define kinetochore. So what is the definition of kinetochore? Can you say it? So kinetochore is defined as the point where sister chromatids are attached together? Can you what is the point at which sister chromatids are attached together? Next question is question number 5. What is metacentric chromosome? So, the chromosome in which the centromere lies at the center of the chromosome. The centromere lies at the center of the chromosome is called metacentric chromosome. Number 7. Write the full form of DNA. You know, full form of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Now, what is next question? Write the number of, this is number 9, chromosomes. How many chromosomes are in a cell of human body and gorilla? How many are there in human body? 46 or 23 pairs, and gorilla 48 or 24 pairs. Okay. Next question, number 11. What is sex chromosome? What is sex chromosome? What is the definition? Can you give the definition of sex chromosome? The chromosome that determines the sex of a person, the chromosome that determines the sex of a person is called sex chromosome. So we have discussed very short type questions. Now we are discussing short type question with 2 marks. Question number 2. Describe the process of sex determination. For this, you have to draw a diagram. Okay, page number 281. So either left one or right side one. You can draw any and explain. Okay. So here in sex determination, when X chromosome of male or when X sperm, means sperm containing X reacts or fuses with ovum containing X, then baby is girl. When sperm containing Y fertilizes with egg or ovum containing X, then a boy child must be drawn. Clear? Now, question number, what is the question number 4? Write any 2 differences between Down syndrome and Turner syndrome. So for that, left hand side you have to write Down syndrome, right hand side you have to write Turner syndrome. So Down syndrome. First point. The set of chromosomes found in person's body are 45 plus XY or 45 plus XX, 45 plus XY or 45 plus XX. Turner syndrome. The set of chromosomes present in the person's body is 44 plus X0. 44 plus X0. Down syndrome. It is seen in both males and females. Turner syndrome is seen in females only. It's done. Next question is question number 6. A woman has got only 4 daughters but not son. Does it mean that the husband do not produce Y chromosomes bearing sperm? Explain. What do you think? The husband produces the sperm containing X as well as Y. But what are produced there? Daughters only. Means during fertilization, the sperms containing X chromosome only fused with the egg. That's why what are produced? Girls. The sperms containing Y chromosome did not fuse with the egg, so baby were not boys, only girls. Question number very long type questions. Number 2 we are going to discuss. Draw diagrams for each metacentric, submetacentric and telocentric chromosome. It's quite easy one. So look at your book, page number 279. Metacentric, submetacentric and telocentric. It's already given. 279 different types of chromosome. Okay. Now students, next question is very long type questions. Justify with suitable chart that woman is not responsible to give birth to only daughters. So for that, what should be the correct diagram? The diagram is of sex determination. So in sex determination, what do you show there? Males XY chromosome, females XX chromosome. So for the production of child, we have got great role, male or female? Males, because if males Y sperm containing Y fuses with ovum, then only boy is found. That's why we have to convince the people that genes are responsible. Genes contain the main chromosome. So draw chart and explain. Okay, students? Now let me see what are the students doing now. So I think time is nearly going. Okay. Are you writing? Neeraj, are you writing or not?
Yes.
So did you complete all question answers? Please read now, because we have got little bit time for this Zoom one. Then afterwards again we may be connecting. I will continue with the remaining one. Come on, you read. Okay. Neeraj, your turn.
So I got
Throat problem.
problem, sir.
Oh, I think you didn't pay attention towards your drinking habits. You might have drunk some cold drinks, right? Is it?
The additions in the
Oh, and what about our superhero, Roshan? Roshan, how many questions have you done? Just say. Have you written? Come on. Good, you have done. Now let's continue others, okay? Let's do next one. Let me check here what is given. So I'm going to share again the screen. It's very interesting SE PDF. Now we are going to discuss the question answers of reproduction, sexual and asexual reproduction. Question number 1. First question is, what is the part of plant called that is used for root grafting? Root ingrafting, not root grafting. So the part of the plant is called stalk, S-T-O-C-K. Okay, finished. Write the name of 2 plants that reproduce by sporulation process of reproduction. What are they? So they are, number 1. What are they? Number 1 is fern, number 2 is mushroom. Okay, fern and mushroom. Question number 5. Write the name of upper part and lower part used in grafting. So the name of upper part used in grafting is scion, S-C-I-O-N, scion, and lower part is stock, S-T-O-C-K. Question number 7. What does the question number 7 say? It says, what is external fertilization? What is the answer? So external fertilization is the process of fusion of male and female gamete. Process of fusion of male and female gamete outside the body of females. Outside the body of females. It takes place in Pisces and amphibia. It takes place in Pisces and amphibia. Okay. Alright, friends. Now we are discussing question number 9. What does question number 9 say? What is binary fission? What is binary fission? Binary fission is defined as the asexual reproduction in which the body of an organism divides equally and forms two offsprings. Body of an organism divides equally and forms two offsprings. Now, question number 11. Name one plant that reproduces through root. Which plant reproduces through root? Sweet potato, right? Sweet potato. Now, question number 13. We are in question number 13. What does question number 13 say? Write any one difference between male gamete and female gamete. So answer is male gamete is small and active. Female gamete is large and passive. Small and active, large and passive. Question number 15. What is sexual reproduction? So how to define it? The reproduction that is carried out by fusion of male and female gametes is called, what is it called? Sexual reproduction. Okay, dear students, let's go to next chapter, next heading, short type questions. Short type questions. What is the questions here? Question is given. Number 2. Write two importance of tissue culture. Two importance of tissue culture are as follow. Rare plants can be conserved. Rare plants can be conserved. Number 2, hybrid plants can be grown. Okay, hybrid plants can be grown. Question number 4. Write any two advantages of vegetative propagation. The two advantages of vegetative propagation are: it is cheap and rapid method. It is cheap and rapid method. Next one. The plants which do not produce viable seeds can be propagated easily. The plants which do not produce viable means active seeds can be propagated easily. So number 8 done. Now we are discussing number 10. Number 10 says vegetative propagation is beneficial to the farmers. Why? Give 2 reasons. So vegetative propagation is beneficial to the farmers because number 1, they can produce hybrid plants. they can produce large number of plants in short period of time. It is done. Question number 12 and 10, they are similar, because why do farmers prefer vegetative propagation of farming plants like rose, potato, banana? So what can you say? They don't have viable seeds and they can be propagated from their vegetative parts easily. Dear students, now we are nearly at the end of this discussion. Question number 6. What does question number 6 say you to do? To dance. Is it? No, to write something, right? Question number 6 says, where does the pollen grains form? Where are the pollen grains formed in a flower? Write any two differences between male gamete and female gamete. Okay. Pollen grains are formed in anther of a flower. Anther, A-N-T-H-E-R. Anther of a flower. Next question is to write the differences between male gamete and female gamete. So what you can do, you can make a table. Left hand side write down male gamete, right hand side you can write female gamete. Male gamete, it is small. Female gamete, it is big. Male gamete, it is active. Female gamete, it is passive. Okay, active, passive. Now students, we are going to discuss next thing, very long type questions. Very long type questions. Study the given diagram and answer the following questions. Number 1. Name the method of vegetative propagation. See, so is this grafting or layering? Actually, this is air layering. The method of vegetative propagation is air layering. Write a cause that vegetative propagation is applied commercially. A cause that vegetative propagation is applied commercially is as follow. Number 1, large number of offsprings can be produced in short period of time. Large number of offsprings can be produced in short period of time. What is next now? Write two importance of this propagation. Two importance of layering. Two importance of layering are as follow. Plants like jasmine, rose, etc. can be propagated in short period of time. Number 2. What is second? The offsprings can yield crops quickly. Offsprings can yield crops quickly. Okay, dear students, we have discussed some questions from the chapter blood circulation, chromosome and sex determination, and reproduction, right? So we are nearly end of our discussion. So today this much. Today our discussion is over. So please write. Remember my theory. What is my theory? If you know, write one time. And if you don't know, find out and write how many times? 3 times. So make routine and follow it. There is danger of corona, right? Everybody is afraid. So be safe, be healthy, keep social distancing, and don't forget to drink hot water, and don't forget to wash your hands time to time if you have gone outside. So we will continue our lesson tomorrow. Have a wonderful day from Destination Educational Hub. Thank you. Bye bye.